so proud to have this fabulous announcement tonight. I just spent 49 minutes trying to do a State of the City. And how could I do it without thinking 100% of the time, Derek's gonna put it to sleep. Domino effect. He does everything he says. It's been so exciting watching the Golden Gate, watching the D. Having this used to be, I remember when he brought UNLV's basketball court down here to kick off the Rebel season. It's a home to the Vegas Golden Knights when they're away. This man's a showman and an ambassador. And Victor, Jeff, you're so lucky to work for the greatest man I know aside from my husband. Always have to take care of Oscar. But are we lucky, the greatest ambassador, showman, and very modest when you meet him. But wow, does he know how to throw a party. We on our city council, everybody in the entire southern Nevada area, probably in Detroit too, and all Nevada, say, go Derek Stevens, and let's get the show on the road. Come on up, Derek, this is your baby. I'm gonna adopt you too.
Well, thank you so much, Mrs. Mayor. What an intro that is. Holy smokes. Well, everyone, thanks for coming out tonight. I'm going to lead off with a little bit of a story for everybody here. This property is very special, and I want to weave this story in so that everyone knows how we got to this point. I think back, it was the summer of 2006, and I was with a couple buddies of mine, Wayne Peters, Drew Dondero. We're driving down the I-15, and we pull off. We come into downtown Las Vegas. We stop in at the Golden Gate. We go to the casino cage, pull up the house phone, ask to talk to the owner. They connected me to the owner. He actually picked up the phone. And Mark Brandenburg said, how can I help you? And I said, well, we're a couple guys from Detroit. We're interested in buying a casino. Figured we're going to get shut down right there. Next thing you know, Mark said, really? Why don't you come on up? So we were so surprised. We were in our best flip-flops, t-shirts, and shorts. But we went up, we talked to Mark, we hit it off, and we quickly set up a follow-up meeting the next day. So we suited up. Mark and I hit it off pretty well. And October 31st of 2006, we reached an agreement to buy into our first casino in Las Vegas. By this point in time, we were going through the process of getting our gaming license, and while that happened, we really kind of fell in love with downtown. There was so much happening that we wanted to continue to grow. Greg and I, my brother, we decided we want to grow in this business, and then by 2011 we had an opportunity, and this was after many other opportunities around Vegas and elsewhere, but we wanted to be downtown. So we had an opportunity to buy Fitzgerald's, and then in 2011 we bought Fitzgerald's, and that was real important because that really gave us the ability to get to where we're at tonight. We transformed that into the D. And then once we transformed it to the D, we spent a few years renovating and learning. And it kind of got us to a point where we wanted to keep growing. Reached out to Jonathan Jossel at Tamaris. So Jonathan, Poyu, Roy, we talked about it in August of 2015. We ended up striking a deal to buy the Vegas Club. So at that point in time, we were quickly evaluating the building, and x-raying the building, and determining how we were going to do a reno. But while that was going on, reached out to another individual, another one of our neighbors by the name of Steve Bernstein. Steve owned the Bayou and the Glitter Gulch and Mermaids. And I said, Steve, just to ask, it wouldn't be smart of me not to ask, but is there any chance that you want to sell your business? And again, didn't think that there would be much to go on this. And Steve and I, this had been in his family for quite a while. And Steve said, it's the right time for me. I thought, okay. Well, then we started talking. Well, quickly, we kind of came to an agreement, and we were able to buy the Bayou, which is really what helped the Golden Gate expand, and then Mermaids and Glitter Gulch. So at that point in time, we said, whoa, things are changing a little bit. There was one little property left on this block between Main Street and First Street, between Ogden and Fremont, and there was a t-shirt shop there. So we reached out to one of the fellows we work with, Todd Kessler, and I said, what do you think the chances we could buy this little t-shirt shop? He said, well, I know the owner, let's see what happens. And you know, I mean, most of these t-shirt shops, they've been here 105 years, so I didn't have a lot of high hope. But Todd reached out, talked to the individual, Haim Dubé, and lo and behold, the stars aligned. And it just so happened that I was in the process of making another acquisition. He was buying the world's largest gift shop on the corner of Sahara and Las Vegas Boulevard. So the opportunity was open, and we cut the deal, and that gave us the whole city block there. So just really unbelievable. And then trying to parlay that, we reached out to one of our friends, one of our partners, one of the board members at the Fremont Street Experience by the name of Steve Thompson. And I said, Steve, now that we have this whole city block, I just want to ask you, what are you doing with that little piece of property between the plaza and Main Street Station? And he said, well, Boyd Gaming's had it for 20 years, and we've been thinking about developing it or maybe selling it, but it has to be for the right project. So they fielded many offers over the years. So I kind of went through the thought process. If we could acquire that property, that changes the scope of this property. So Steve talked about it. He went to Keith Smith, talked to Bill Boyd, and lo and behold, they came back and they said that they would sell us that property. And then that's really when everything really changed. So I want to tell everyone that I just mentioned here tonight that none of us would be here without you and without this crazy parlay that happened. So I just want to tell all of you thank you very much, because without you, we wouldn't be here. Now I want to talk real quickly about downtown in general. When I first came here in 2006, there was one man that I met very early on and has never wavered, been relentless, formerly known as the happiest mayor in the universe, former Mayor Oscar Goodman. I consider a friend, a mentor, and Oscar, without your perseverance and without all the work you did while you were in office, none of us would be here. So I hope you enjoy this tonight. You deserve this for all the work you did as mayor for 12 years. I want to mention an individual that made a big investment. A friend of mine put skin in the game, made a big move, took a big corporation, moved it right to downtown, and that's Tony Shea when he moves Apples downtown. When Tony made that move, there was a ripple effect that happened downtown. Tony and Zappos moved into the old City Hall. A new City Hall was built where many of us were earlier this evening. And then all of a sudden the investment started coming. What Tony did, both with Zappos and the old City Hall, and to get the ball rolling, how he worked with the city to create this area that didn't exist called Fremont East, really amazing. And it really got the ball rolling. So Tony, thank you. That gets me into the Fremont East guys, so many of them. I will tell you, for all you fellas that come in here, see me at Lawn Bar, you guys mean a lot to me. And the inspiration that you give, I love seeing guys putting some money in, but really what hits me the most is all the different stories you come in. Oh, I worked 12 hours. Oh, I did this. The sweat equity that's gone into Fremont East to make that what it is terrific. So all of our friends to the East, thanks. You're a big part of this, and you're a big part of why this is happening. So thanks a lot, guys. our friends to the north from the Mob Museum and bringing the Mob Museum what's happened there and the tourism it's created. I want to thank the Mob Museum to the north because it's had a great impact. Our friends to the west, when we look at the World Market Center, the Smith Center, all the things happening in Symphony Park, so much that we heard tonight with all the development happening in Symphony Park. Again, all you fellas, thanks for what you're doing because we're all in this thing together. This is a community deal and you guys are putting money in and it's awesome. When we look here to the south, we've got the Arts District. We've got the Medical District, the new UNLV Medical School. This is great, and we're surrounded. This revitalization of downtown is real. It's impactful. So I hope all of you enjoy this because this is great for all of us. So thanks, everybody. The Downtown Las Vegas Alliance. This crew we've been a part of for about 10 years. This group from the Vegas Alliance has been unwavering in their support for the growth of downtown. So many members here. We're proud to be part of the organization, and I hope you guys all feel great about this. So thank you much. When we look at the city staff, the city council, both past and present. There we go. There we go. We got front row. I love it. But our city council, past and present, from the first time I got here, you know, I would say when you set a bar for how a government can work and you set the standard, this city council, for me over the last 12 years has been just terrific to work with. Pro business, pro growth, so many good initiatives, and you guys really made me feel great that I'm a part of the projects that you have going. So from everybody on city staff, city council, thank you much. Of course, I have to talk about the woman who had a big night about an hour ago. What a wonderful mayor. Since I've got here, there's been a Goodman in office, and I think we're running it close to 20 years. She's going to be running for mayor again. She's going to have one more term. Mayor Carolyn Goodman. Wow. What an ambassador to this city. I want to touch upon one of the reasons why I think this project, why it's so special that it happens right here, right in this location, right in downtown under the canopy. There's something special that happens here in downtown Las Vegas and the Fremont Street experience. Everyone that's worked there, again, past and present, wow, things have really changed. Now the second most visited tourist destination in America with 24 million visitors. Everyone at the Fremont Street experience. It's important that you know that we would absolutely not be here if it weren't for what happened on FSC. I'm so excited about the more growth and the new canopy coming up next year. So everybody from FSC, past and present, thank you much. I want to talk about some of the groups that have helped us get to this point. Paul Steele and Associates, he's the architect on this great project you're going to see shortly. So Paul, glad to have you back downtown. This is where you started your career. Thank you. Councilwoman Tarkanian, thanks for coming to the help. You've been doing this your whole career. I want to thank Trade Builders. Trade Builders is general contractor or construction manager on this project. They've renovated the D, they've renovated the Golden Gate, they've expanded the Golden Gate. They demolished this Clark County Courthouse that we're sitting on right now and developed the downtown Las Vegas Event Center. They're critical in the development of this project. So Trade Builders, thank you. $16.50. This is the branding company that we've used. They came up with some very innovative, creative ideas. Wonderful guys to work with. Tonight's a night that you guys should be proud. It goes on your resume. You did a hell of a job, so thanks 1650. Dickinson Wright, now a Las Vegas law firm as well as a national law firm. Dickinson Wright's been the law firm that's gotten through us every one of these real estate transactions, gotten us to this point. We're glad you're here in Las Vegas. One of these days you're going to move downtown. I don't know when, Mr. Dolan, but it's going to happen pretty soon. And Dickinson Wright, thanks for what you did to get us here today. I want to mention, obviously, I wouldn't be here, and nor my brother, but it's the support that really makes a difference. I'm very proud and glad my mom and dad were able to fly out here for this weekend. So, Mom, Dad, hope you're enjoying the evening. I want to mention my brother, my partner in all my businesses, great partner. Everything we've done together, I think we have very complementary personalities. Without you, we wouldn't be able to grow our businesses everywhere we go, and you've been a big part of this. Thank you very much. Really, really glad you and Ann are here. Now what I want to talk about for a second is our team. And I'm talking about the team at the D Las Vegas, the downtown Las Vegas Event Center, and the Golden Gate. What a team this is. It's so important you develop a culture. It's so important you develop a style. And we've all kind of grown up together. You're the guys that I trust. You're the guys that make things happen. I could not hope for a better management team, a better operational team. I love these group texts 24 hours a day. I love it. I love it. I'm glad you guys do too. You guys are drivers, and I love it. So to the management team of everything we got here, I want to tell you guys thank you. You've had a huge impact on this, and tonight's a night for you guys to be proud. Thanks. And lastly, and certainly not least, I want to thank the woman sitting in the front row right here. Nicole's been with me since I came to Las Vegas. It's appropriate she's sitting in that seat because she's been sitting in the seat next to me every day, every night. Your support, your help, and everything else like that. Nicole, thank you very much. So you see, I'm just really the guy on the stage. It takes a lot of great people to build a hotel, resort, casino. If I had to look back over the past 12 years, I would say the odds on this are probably about 1,000,000 to 1. But I'm so glad we're here, and I'm so glad I'm here with all of you. So with tremendous gratitude, 18 Fremont now becomes